Hello, my friends. Welcome to Not Famous. It's always good to talk to you. Today, I want to tell you about some of the unsolved missing cases that go largely forgotten by the public. And look, I'm in no way insinuating that these cases are forgotten. For the close friends and the family of these people, every day is a nightmare, and they'll never forget what happened, especially when there's no closure. See, I'm recording this on November 10th. Now, next week on November 17th is the 1-year anniversary that Christopher Loupin went missing. Chris Loupin was a 29-year-old man, a father, trying to work, trying to get ahead, make something out of his life, when he vanished without a trace on the 17th of November from Elm Creek, Nebraska, 2019. He's not been seen or heard from since. Now, initially, there were a lot of searching going on. Law enforcement had some kind of involvement in bringing him home, trying to find him. But in the last few months, that is almost all entirely just gone away. There's no real effort by law enforcement or even in the community to find him. His mother runs a Facebook group dedicated to bringing updates on the case and looking for any kind of information that might be out there. The reality is the public has largely moved on. This is heartbreaking, my friends. I've been working on putting together another video to update the case, but the reality is there have not been many breaks, there haven't been very many new details, and so it's hard to discuss it without any kind of information, and we don't have the resources available to make that information happen. There's just no priority in our law enforcement or in our federal law enforcement from the FBI and up the chain to find these people that go missing. Another case, very popular, followed by thousands of people, also from Nebraska, is Chance Englebert, who went missing on July 6th of 2019 from Gering, Nebraska, while he was visiting in-laws. He's a Wyoming man, and he had some kind of disagreement with his in-laws, with his wife, and went out for a walk and never went home. And with this case, you still have people discussing it on the internet, but you don't have any kind of local news, national news. You don't have any federal branch, local law enforcement really giving us any updates or really showing any signs that they're still actively looking into this case and trying to solve it. I could keep going on with these cases all day. There are hundreds of them. I could never cover all of them. There's one more I want to talk about, Dylan Ehler. Dylan was a young boy that was at his grandmother's home, and he went missing on May 6th of 20. Case is not quite as old as Chance or Chris's, and yet the days keep moving on with no answer. Despite the initial attention that the case got, the initial news coverage and law enforcement involvement, that's rapidly just going away. The public largely seems to be forgetting about this case. With all these days that pass for each of these missing people and their families, birthdays go by, holidays go by, events go by, graduations, funerals, and such forth. In all three of these cases specifically, we don't have a body. We've never got any kind of solution as to what happened. We don't know. And the families, they don't know either. And for them, like I said, every day is a nightmare. And while the public and the news and the mainstream media largely just moves on with the rest of the world, these families are left with no answers. And it's heartbreaking. And so I know that I've covered each of these cases quite a few times on this channel, and I wish that I had a better update to give you on these cases. I'm searching every day, just like many people out there are. But the reality is, there isn't a lot of news, and a lot of that is because there's just not a lot of resources being dedicated to that. And so I think we need to keep these cases and others like them in our minds and in our hearts. Searching for the truth, my friends. Keep sharing these stories with your friends, with your family, with people in the community, because there is a chance that someone out there might know more than the public does, and we might find out what happened to one of these missing people. It's good to talk to you. I'll be updating each of these cases whenever any updates are out. We will not let them be forgotten. Thank you for watching, my friends. I hope you're having an amazing day. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll talk to you again. As always, adios, amigos. Famous. Not famous.